Hey, hello there guys, my name is Anthony and welcome to episode 1 of my new series, Let's Play RuneScape. With this account I will be playing the game like it's meant to be played. I'm a normal main and I will try to complete the game. Now of course getting all my stats to 99 would be the final goal, but as we all know, that is not easy to achieve. So I wouldn't want to say that my goal is to go for the maxscape, but on the way I'm planning to get the questscape, achieve as many 99s as possible, and eventually even complete all the achievement diaries. Now I am used on playing as an Iron Man, so being a normal account is going to make things a lot easier, but of course that doesn't mean that it's not going to be difficult. Normally I like starting a series completely from scratch. Now this account looks like level 3, and don't get me wrong, I am level 3. However, I've been playing on this account already for 2 months, and I just checked my age at Hans and he tells me I've been playing for 356 hours in total. In all these hours I've achieved 99 agility and fletching, and believe me, with these skills I made a lot of money. Starting off with agility, I picked up every single mark of Grace and eventually sold the Amylase crystals for 42 mil. Later on I started training fletching, and from 1 to 99 I made another 12 million gold. This means that in total I have 54 million in the bank. I guess that's a great way to start off my account, isn't it? As you can see in my bank, I don't have many items. Actually, I only have some items that I obtained during my fletching and agility training. Now, one item that you probably do see here is my cheese stack. Since I'm a streamer as well, I decided to have a collectible item which turned out to be cheese. Anyone that wants to help me increase this stack is welcome to do so. You can usually find me by joining my clan chat, Anthony OSRS, see my username. So now that I have 99 fletching and agility already, what is the next step? It's only the first episode of the series of course, but I've achieved a lot already on the account. The first goal I have on this account is simple: obtain the questscape. To do this, I will have to train all my skills, and that eventually will balance out my account. Now, with 54 mil in the bank, I can do a lot of stuff with my account. In the early levels I won't be needing too much money, but as you can see in my bank, I invested around 4 million gold in some basic supplies. It's always good to have some teleportation possibilities to save time of course. Now I've also decided to start investing in farming right away, so I already bought some tree supplies. Last but not least, I also got myself some stamina potions, energy potions, super anti-poison, and food, because of course that is always needed. So now that the introduction is done, I guess it's time to get into the real progress. I would say sit back, relax, and I hope you'll enjoy this adventure. My journey had just begun and I started training magic. It was quite difficult to start training combat knowing that I was a sick level 3 with a trimmed agility cape, but in the end it's going to be worth it. I wanted to go for level 13, which is enough to be able to use Fire Strike and which is powerful enough to beat the Witch's House quest. Witch's House gives a great amount of experience and hit points that is very useful in the beginning. It is good to have so I won't get killed when attempting quests like the Waterfall quest, where I need to run past high level creatures. After completing the quest I reached level 25 hit points, high enough to try the Waterfall quest. The plan is to complete as many quests as possible that boost my combat stats, so it will be easier to fight monsters and safer to travel across Gielinor, the RuneScape world. So I completed the Waterfall quest, Fight Arena and Tree Gnome Village to level up my combat. I ended up with an attack of level 40, which is the level I need to equip rune items, or in my case, a Brine Saber. I also needed some prayer and defense experience, and the perfect quest to complete them is the Holy Grail quest. It grants you about 11k prayer and 15k defense experience. So first I had to complete the Merlin's Crystal quest, which is the pre-quest to start the Holy Grail. Killing the Black Knight Titan was an absolute pain, but in the end I managed to kill it and finish the quest. As you can see, after a few hours of playing, my account got some decent fighting stats already. Obviously, fighting is not everything in this game. I also wanted to train my non-combat skills, and luckily there are some very popular quests to boost these a little. I wanted to complete the Knight Sword quest, which gives a load of smithing XP and levels it directly from 1 to 29. For this quest I needed 10 mining, and lucky enough Doric's quest gave me exactly that reward. But when you train smithing you might as well train mining, so I was going for the quest The Dig Site, but in order to complete this quest I needed some other requirements first. I completed the Druidic Ritual quest to give myself access to the Herblore skill and trained it to level 10 immediately after. Then I got level 25 Thieving, which is also needed for the Dig Site quest. I remember always hating this quest, but honestly it's not that bad now that I've done it so many times, and I guess it also helped that I'm not an Iron Man this time. After completing the dig site I got level 32 mining and 17 herblore, in my opinion pretty nice. The skilling grind didn't just stop there. I trained my fire making to level 30 to be able to do the Sea Slug quest. This is a really easy quest but gives you like 7,000 fishing experience. so I boost my fishing easily from level 1 to 24 in a matter of minutes. I decided that it was time to party. No, but for real, this quest can be completed in under 2 minutes and gives 2000 woodcutting experience for free. I completed the Monk's Friend quest and got my woodcutting to level 13. Like I mentioned in the beginning of this video, I want to train my farming as much as possible. It takes a long time to grow trees, but it takes very little time to actually train the skill. Doing some tree runs every day will end up in reaching level 99 farming within a few months, and it will only take a few minutes per day, so it's really worth doing. There's one thing I forgot to record, but I will tell you what I've done. In order to plant trees, you actually need level 15 farming first. So I bought a house, and in there I trained both my farming and construction by planting bagged plants. It's not a very cheap training method, but it doesn't hurt that much since I only need level 15 farming. So after this I started my tree run and ended up with level 20 farming in the end, which is not bad I guess for a first tree run. I wanted to train all my skills, so I decided to complete Rune Mysteries to unlock the rune crafting skill. Then I did the Abyss minigame and received 1000 XP and a small rune crafting pouch, which is very useful when crafting essence. After this I completed the Varrock Museum minigame to gain some free Hunter and Slayer levels. It's honestly pretty epic. A few moments ago my total level was 228 and now it's 608. My crafting and cooking were still level 1, so I first completed the Murder Mystery quest to gain level 11 crafting, which is by the way pretty nice to do because at level 10 you can make bowstrings, and after this I did the Cook's Assistant quest, which is probably the easiest quest in the game. I also thought it was nice to be able to teleport to Ardi, and to do that I needed to complete the Plague City quest, so I did this quest and also got 1 mining level as a reward. Then I wanted to do the Grand Tree quest because it would be very nice to travel to the Grand Tree by using spirit trees. Luckily there's a safe spot for the demons, so that wasn't too difficult at all. From this quest I got some nice attack, magic and agility XP, and I know I have 99 agility already, but XP is always welcome. I also got level 25 magic, which means I can use Varrock teleport. So I bought a bunch of law runes and started teleporting to Varrock, Lumbridge, Falador and eventually Camelot until I hit level 46 magic, because this is the magic level I need to complete the quest The Eyes of Glowfree. This quest is very easy to complete and it gives a great amount of runecrafting experience. I easily boosted the skill from level 9 to 23. Oh, and by the way, this quest also has some epic cutscenes. It was time for another farming trip and I got level 23 in the skill. And also keep in mind that my goal is to achieve the quest cape, so I want to do as many quests as possible, and in the beginning they are extremely useful to level up my skills. So I was going for the Elemental Workshop quests, but I needed to train some crafting first, so I bought myself some flax and trained my crafting to level 20, and then I did the Elemental Workshop quest, which gave me 5000 smithing and crafting XP. I also did the follow-up quest, which rewarded me another 7.5k XP in both of these skills. I ended up by getting 36 smithing and 32 crafting. Now, I still had some extra flax in the bank, so I decided to spin these into bowstrings as well and sold them. I trained my crafting to level 37 and made about 170k profit. The next morning I did another farming trip and got level 26 farming. Then I went to the GE and noticed that my bowstrings had sold overnight. The reason I went back to the GE was to buy some items to prepare for the legendary quest, Dragon Slayer. I can't believe that back in the day as a kid I had so many struggles with fighting this beast. But oh well, back in the day I had to do it the hard way, in the free-to-play world. So I completed the quest in about 20 minutes and I got some beautiful strength and defense XP. They both got to level 39. But the questing raid continues. The quest cape is still far away, but every time I complete a quest I get closer. So I decided to complete some more random quests. First Goblin Diplomacy, I just bought the items from the GE and finished the quest in 2 minutes, and then the Lost Tribe. And these quests are pre-quests for the Death to the Dorgishan quest. So I started working on the Death to the Dorgishan quest, and seriously, I'm escaping here and the guard stands in front of me. Anyway, it's a pretty easy quest and I always like using Zanik as a safe spot to finish off the boss. By completing this quest I got some nice ranging XP to level 13, and that is great because ranging was my only level 1 skill. I'm planning on using a cannon in the future, so I figured it would be a good idea to complete the Dwarf cannon quest. Have you by the way noticed that the dwarf from the quest says something very strange? I believe people normally mean to say, don't just stand there, do something. However, this guy says, don't just do something, stand there. I wonder if that's a typo or actually meant to be said. Alright, to finish off this first episode I would like to show you that I completed the quest Priest Imperial to get access to Mauritania. I've been playing on this account in advance, so in reality I'm already further than I show in this first episode, but in a few days you can expect me to upload episode 2, and before you know it, the video will be up to date. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, it would be great if you can leave a like and subscribe, because that would mean the world to me. I would like to thank you very much for watching, and see you next time. Bye bye.